Hello students, welcome to my physics class. This is Shumi Roy from Techno India Group Public School, Shiliguri, and today we are going to do awareness science solutions of chapter 12 friction. Today we will start with very short answer type questions. The first question is name the force which always opposes motion. So the friction is the force which always opposes motion. Next question. Why does a fast car slow down if its engine is switched off? When the engine of a car is switched off, then there is no energy available for the engine to oppose the frictional force, and thus the engine slows down and eventually comes to rest. The next question is, which type of surfaces produces least friction and too much friction? A smooth surface offers least friction and a rough surface offers high friction. As we know, smooth surface is having very less number of irregularities, so interlocking will be very less. So smooth surface will always offers least friction, whereas rough surface means more number of irregularities, so interlocking will be more. So rough surface will offer high friction. Next, what is the direction of force of friction acting on a moving object? The frictional forces always act in the opposite direction of motion, because the definition of friction is that it's an opposing force. So it always acts in an opposite direction of motion. Next question, name a device which is used to measure force acting on an object. So spring balance is used to measure the force acting on any object. Next, what is a spring balance? A spring balance is used to measure the weight of an object. Means it's an instrument which is used to measure weight of an object. Next question, out of sliding friction, static friction and rolling friction, which one is the smallest and which one is the largest? As we know, static friction is greater than sliding friction is greater than rolling friction. So we can say rolling friction is the smallest in magnitude and static friction is the largest in magnitude. Next, which type of friction comes into play when a book kept on cylindrical pencil is moved by pushing? So as we can see from the figure that the book is rolling on the pencil. So rolling friction comes into play when a book kept on cylindrical pencil is moved by pushing. The next question is why it is more difficult to walk properly on a well-polished floor. The well-polished floor offers very less resistance. Therefore, the shoe slips on it and it's very difficult to walk properly. You can say a well-polished surface will have very less number of irregularities. So, our shoes cannot make a proper grip with the surface. So, it is very difficult for us to walk very properly on a well-polished floor. Why it is difficult to walk on a wet marble floor? Same explanation. It is very difficult to walk on a wet marble floor because the friction is less and the required grip cannot be maintained. The next question is which force is responsible for the wearing out of car tires? So frictional force is responsible for the wearing of car tires. Next, what prevents you from slipping every time you take a step forward? Frictional forces prevents us from slipping every time you take a step forward. Next, name the force which helps things to move and stop. Frictional forces helps things to move and stop. The next question is what enables us to fix nails in the wall and knots to be tied? Frictional enables us to fix nails in the wall and knot to be tied. Question number 15. What makes the steps of foot over bridges at railway station to wear out slowly? So frictional force is responsible for the wearing of footsteps of over bridges. Due to regular walking, due to the friction between the shoes and the overbridge wear out slowly and friction is responsible for that. Next question is what is done to increase friction between the tires and road? Tire surface has treads on it. Treads improve the grip on the tire on the road. So what is done? We made treads on the tired, so that the grip increases and friction force increases. Next, why do gymnasts apply a porous substance to their hand? They apply this to increase the frictional force so that they had a better grip on their opponents. Next question, why do kabaddi players rub their hands with dry soil? Kabaddi players rub their hands with dry soil before playing so as to increase friction. This enables them to grip the other player's hand properly. Question number 19. Name the device which is used between the hubs and axles of bicycle's wheel to reduce friction. So ball bearing is used between the hubs and axles of bicycle wheels to reduce friction. Next question is, what is the purpose of using ball bearings in machines? Ball bearing reduces friction between the supported loads and axles of a vehicle. So only we use ball bearings in machines. Next, name any two machines in which ball bearings are used. So car and bicycles are the common machines where ball bearings are used. Next, name the device which is attached to heavy luggage such as heavy suitcase to move it easily by pulling. So pulley is the device which is attached to heavy luggage such as heavy suitcase to move it easily by pulling. The next question is, name one example from everyday life where wheels or rollers are used to reduce friction. So all the heavy vehicles are the examples, heavy furniture are the example. So common example you can take car. Car is used in everyday life where wheels reduces the friction. Next, why does oiling the axles of a bicycle make the bicycle move more easily? Oiling the axles of a bicycle reduces the friction and thus the bicycle move easily. As we know, lubricants can make the machines free and there the friction will be reduced by using lubricants, because that lubricants will cover up the irregularities and it makes the surface smooth, and so that the machines can move very smoothly. And here in our case the axles of a bicycle can move very smoothly. So oiling the axles of a bicycle reduces the friction. Next question, state one way in which the friction between the wheel and its axle can be reduced. So the ball bearing help in reducing the friction between the wheel and its axles. Next, name two common lubricants. So castor oil and grease are the two common lubricants. So what is lubricant? A lubricant is a substance that smoothens a surface. It decreases the friction of a surface. Next question, why do we sprinkle fine powder on carom board? Sprinkling fine powder on carom board reduces friction between carom board and striker. Next, which force gets reduced when the two surfaces in contact are polished to make them smooth? Frictional force gets reduced when the two surfaces in contact are polished to make them smooth. Next question, why is the surface of a slide polished to make it smooth? The surface of a slide polished to make it smooth in order to reduce friction so that the children can slide on the slide very easily. Next, name the force which increases when the two surfaces in contact are made more rough. Frictional force increases when the two surfaces in contact are made more rough. More rough means more number of irregularities, and more number of irregularities means interlocking will be more. And as we know that friction is due to the interlocking of irregularities. So frictional force will increase. The next question is, what is the special name of frictional force exerted by fluid like air or water? So drag is the special name of frictional force exerted by fluid. Next, what is the name or special shape which is given to objects moving through air or water to reduce drag? The special name is more like a point shaped so that they cut the fluid friction. So streamline shape is the name of the special shape which is given to object moving through air to reduce drag. Next question, why are grooves provided in the soles of shoes? Grooves in the soles of shoes help in increasing the friction. When we walk on the roads, the grooves in the shoe sole help in maintaining a grip with the ground. Next, why are treads made in the surface of tires? Treads are made on the surface of tires to increase the friction. These treads help in maintaining a firm grip on the road, which reduces the risk of slipping on the road, thus avoiding accidents. Now the last sets of questions are fill in the blanks with suitable words. Now out of that, the first question, friction for always opposes dash between the surfaces in contact with each other. Friction always opposes the motion between the surfaces in contact with each other. Next, sliding friction is dash than the static friction. Sliding friction is less than the static friction. Next, friction produces heat. Now, this is the greatest disadvantage of friction, that friction produces heat which is of no use. Next question, friction prevents our foot from dash over the ground, slipping. Friction prevents our foot from slipping over the ground. Next, sprinkling of powder on the carom board reduces friction because that powder covers the irregularities and it makes the surface smooth. So on a smooth surface, the friction will be very less. Next, ball bearings reduces friction because they dash rather than slide. So ball bearing reduces friction because they roll, the small balls rolls, and they, rather than sliding, they rolls, and because of that it is reduces friction. Next, the friction when something moves through a liquid or gas is called drag. Okay, this is a special frictional force which exerts in fluid, and that special frictional force is having a name called drag. Next question, cars and speedboats are dashed to reduce drag. So they are made streamlined. They have given a special shape called streamlined shape to reduce drag. Next, shapes that are designed to reduce air resistance are called dash shapes, streamlined shape. So the shape that are designed to reduce air resistance are called streamlined shapes. Next, objects which can move quickly through the water have a dash shape. Again, they have a streamlined shape. Next, the shape of an aeroplane is similar to that of a bird in flight. When a bird is flying, the shape of bird and the shape of aeroplane looks very similar. The students, with these questions, today we have completed very short question answers of our awareness. In our next class, we are going to do short answer type questions. Thank you for joining the class.